If you're just joining us, Dr. Kevin has taken the ingredients off a regular bag of Fig Newtons, and he's breaking it down.
Right, and so the one that really is very concerning is the partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil. Now, get this, cotton is regulated by the Environmental Protection Agency as a textile crop meant to make cotton. All right. Most food crops are regulated by the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, as a food crop. Mm-hmm. Now, food crops have a certain list of chemicals that they can use and a strict set of chemicals that they cannot use to spray on things like soybeans. And now, that regulation is pretty lax in itself, but the Environmental Protection Agency does not have near the restrictions on cotton as what the FDA has on things that are meant for food. So the chemicals that they can spray on cotton can be very strong and very nasty and never meant for human consumption. But cottonseed oil falls under the EPA protection, not the FDA or the food protection. So cottonseed oil has no place in our food. The other thing is that it's partially hydrogenated, which means it turns into a trans fat. And we've all heard about the negative stories about trans fat. It'll clog your arteries and cause heart disease really faster than anything. So partially hydrogenated cottonseed oil has no place in our food supply. And the next one on the list was sodium benzoate. This chemical preservative is found in many processed foods. But the thing is, it's been found by the Mayo Clinic to cause many health problems, including hyperactivity in children. And it's especially dangerous when you mix it with vitamin C. So processed foods like Fig Newtons and juice together is a very bad idea for kids because the juice has vitamin C, and most processed foods have this sodium benzoate in it. And so you want to watch for that one. Now, the last one on the list is vanillin. And it's meant to sound like vanilla, but it ends with an N.
So get out your magnifying glass when you try to read the ingredients.
Yeah, now get this. Don't be confused by this. Vanillin is not the same thing as the extract from the vanilla bean called vanilla. Vanillin is an artificial flavoring made from the petrochemical guaiacol, which is a byproduct of creosote. Creosote is what they coat telephone poles and railroad cross ties with. You know, that kind of black, sticky stuff that they put in
it keeps it from rotting.
Yeah, and whenever they process it, it has somewhat of a vanilla flavor to it. So it's called vanillin.
Oh, my God.
So watch for that one. So, you know, and then also it goes without mentioning that almost every one of those ingredients are genetically modified, so which they don't have to label at all. Now, not the original food form that we ate when we were children. So remember, the front of the package was the absolute picture of health. And so whenever you guys hear me say, well, processed food is not good for you, now you sort of get the picture of why. Look at the ingredients list and just see what's in it. Don't believe the front of the packages. And, you know, listen, I'm not picking on Fig Newtons. I mean, well, maybe a little bit. But
well, that's just an example of something that you would think that's a healthier choice.
And these chemicals are in this same ingredient list, or worse than that, is in all processed foods. So let's all get back to eating real, whole, live foods, things that were living at one time or another.
So now choosing like to eat 2 figs instead of 2 Fig Newtons.
Sure, that's great for you. Yeah. No problem at all. I mean, that's definitely good. So, you know, I just wanted to kind of break this down so when people hear me say processed foods are bad for you, but, well, the front of the package says made with whole grains. He must be not talking about this one.
It's got a green leaf on it.
Yeah, it's got a green leaf on it. Right, exactly. It says made with real fruit. No. Processed, if you open it and it comes out of a package, it probably has some of these ingredients in it.
Was it you that said, you know, if it's in a package and it can stay on the shelf more than 7 days and not rot, don't eat it?
Right. If mold won't eat it, it's probably not the best thing for you. Right. Absolutely. So, you know, I hope you guys got something out of that. And I just hope you'll see now, whenever we break down an ingredients list like that, to where if you really know what each one of those things means, you can see that these things are really cheap alternatives to taste like something that is usually the more costly version for the company. And of course, they're going to pick the cheaper, more chemical-based ones to increase profits. So listen, the last thing I have today, it's back to school time already. And I wanted to remind our audience that if your child is having any kind of health problems, and if you want to find a more natural solution for treating them, we are here for you. We have tremendous success in improving the health of our children and teens. And, you know, we're available for consultation to see if we can offer some solutions to improve their health naturally. You know, kids' problems, teens' problems don't just sort of go away on their own. It's not normal to be, 10, 11, 12 years old and already have some sort of a, behavioral or health or body mass issue. That's something that we want to try to get on top of now, because it will help their self-esteem. It will help them do better in school. It'll help them be able to pay more attention and be more alert. And so I just wanted people to know that I know it's back to school time. I know a lot of, moms and dads may be concerned about that this time of year. And I just wanted to let you know we're here for you 100% to see if there's anything we can do naturally in order to help your children. So, if you're interested in that, you can always join us on Facebook. It's the Bryant Wellness Institutes, or, you can call our offices. It's 837-7174 in Lafayette or 367-2567 in New Iberia. But I'm here for you for sure for that, for your children's issues. We have great results with turning around children's health for whatever it is, for all types of issues. We can always sit down and see if we can work something out with you. All right.
Dr. Kevin, thank you.
Listen, have a great week, guys. Look out for the Fig Newtons.
Wellness Wednesday on KTDY.